Howdy! And welcome to the Lunch Table Podcast, a podcast where we think jingling metal that shines is entertaining.
Homemade ranch!
I was thinking keys, like with the baby. I don't know where you got ranch. And this guy over here thinking of delicious dressings to put on salads. That's right, my right-hand man, Mr. Google himself. Drew, they call me Master Queef, Watsonizer!
That's why you don't put me in a submarine.
Ever. You
That
can't.
and I take up most of the size of the
That's why we also ask you to mute your mic when we play online. It's funny like the first 3 times, but you just don't know. You overdo it. It's not funny when you're like an accordion.
Dick or lick. My queef.
Your queef? I think I'd rather dick it so it'd be quiet. Put a little muffler in there.
Paul, bell mute. Is that what they call that? Trumpet.
Oh, that's right. And the man sitting left of his co-host. Your host with the most.
Types of mustard in his fridge.
How many mustards do you have?
2.
Brown?
Yellow.
Well, yeah, also brown mustards?
Dijon.
Yeah, Dijon brown?
Yeah.
Or just Dijon?
Dijon.
Okay.
And then yellow. Am I right?
There's also brown mustard.
I get that.
Okay.
I get that. Most mustard is yellow, though.
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
yellow
even brown mustard's just a dirty
The
mustard.
OG.
Yellow.
Which mustard do you think came first?
The seed.
Okay.
That's what it's made out of, mustard seed.
I know.
Green. It's gotta be a green plant. Have you ever seen a mustard plant?
No. Okay. Wheat is sometimes brown. Wheat is brown when it dries and grows, but starts out as green. So it's nope,
Carl
we're too far.
Jones. All right, let's get into this. We went on a tangent. So this mustard seed, dude.
You got a big pool of ADHD, man. I'm just gonna dive the fuck in.
Oh my land.
Take me into your brain, cause that is what we're doing today. We're gonna look in the mind of CJ.
The eye of the storm.
I'm gonna give you some crappy situations, and we'll see how you work your way out of it.
Berries and cream.
Berries and Cream RC. I got that for you like 2-3 weeks ago. It's been in the fridge the entire time, so it should be good. Tell me what you think. You like it?
It's actually pretty delightful.
Really?
Usually the berries and cream and stuff like that is way too much cream soda-y for me.
Huh?
That's like watered down enough. I like it.
Really?
Yeah. Do you hate it?
Oh, I hate it, man.
Maybe it's this caramel thing.
The last time that I had
You ever
that,
mix it with the caramels?
No.
Maybe that's it.
The last time that I had that,
Yeah.
it tasted like burnt hair.
No, dude. This tastes really berry-y.
It was burnt hair. That being said, it was about 2 years ago, so I might have changed the brew, but burnt hair.
So, before we got onto the mustard tangent and started our podcast today, we talked about fantasy forever, right? For a long time to get it out of our system.
Yeah.
During that, I said you brought it up, and I said there's a story attached to it. And
Right, we have a newbie.
Yes, we have a newbie in the league.
Couple
newbies.
One didn't really want to be in the league and got pressured to kind of be in it, and it's a good thing that he is, and he kind of auto-drafted. He has a really good team.
Yes,
so.
he does. So, he works with me.
Mm-hmm.
We were at work, and, I cut hair. One of his buddies came in to get a haircut.
Oh.
He's also into fantasy.
Okay.
He's talking to, the newbie.
Uh-huh.
We'll call him V. He's talking to V for now, right? And then he's like, oh, you joined fantasy. Who's on your team? He tells him, he's like, that's a pretty good team. Who did you draft first? And he's like, CD Lamb. And he's like, oh, who told you to do that? They screwed you. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, that's an awful first round pick. He's like, that's just terrible. I stopped cutting hair and I turned to him. I was like, okay, if not CD Lamb, who would you have taken? And he's like, CMC. I was like, do you realize CMC this year has a 65% chance of getting injured? And they also predict him to miss 4 games this year. Plus your bye. Is that worth taking in the first round, dude? No, not first overall. I was like, the only other one I would accept is Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
You know, I get that. But don't sit here and tell me we purposely tried to screw him. Actually, his auto draft tried to screw him, and we saved him a couple times.
Yeah.
We made sure he had a tight end on his team.
Right.
Because it wasn't looking like he's going to get one. Okay? So, like, you're coming in here acting like we're trying to bend this kid over and take him for all he's got, when really all we did was help everyone out.
Right.
We helped another newbie out who tried to draft a quarterback way too high.
Yeah. First, you do it like 5th or whatever.
And the one he won probably wasn't getting drafted.
No. He could have picked him up.
Yeah. So, like, you know, it just really offended me. And I'm like, what's wrong with CeeDee Lamb, dude? I was like, did you not watch the game? I was like, no matter what you think, the Browns have a really good defense. And anytime he was pressured, didn't know what to do, where did he go with the ball? CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. The guy we wanted to have it had it.
Yes. And I was like, dude, if you would have checked, we were talking about it, I was like, check any board. I was like, he was first on a lot of draft boards.
Right.
He was up there, top 3.
Yeah.
Telling him to take CeeDee Lamb was not us screwing him.
No.
Because he asked me, and I was like, CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill. Those are the only 2 I had.
He asked me, he kind of pulled me aside. He said, which one of these 2 guys should I take? There's 2 schools of thought. Either I take a guy that runs or a guy that catches. And I told him to take the guy that catches. The guy that runs was kind of injured and didn't know if he was going to be up to par. This is CMC.
There you go.
And I kind of felt bad making that pick for him because he really didn't know. But I'm glad that he branched out and asked a couple other people, even though his friends don't think it's a good pick. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck that. They don't know. It more bothered me that they thought we purposely tried to go out and get him. Like, screw him purposely.
Yeah.
And then I was like, dude, I took a tight end. You know? Like, what are you talking about?
Don't bring your reasoning.
Right.
We're not in that part of the episode.
No.
Yet.
No, but my point was, you think we're screwing him. I took a tight end. What are you talking about?
So my work's been a little crazy. I am just so busy. There's nothing else to it. I'm just busy.
You just got a lot to do.
There's a lot of people that just come in and drop stuff off for
they
me
see
to
you
do.
getting in better shape, and they're like, we're going to work him harder.
My boss actually gave me a compliment.
See?
He goes, there's a guy helping that needs to maintenance one of the machines. He goes, there's a heavy part on the ground. He goes, I'm going to go to lunch. He goes, if he needs help moving this part, I said for him to come find you. He goes, 1, you're the youngest person here, and 2, you actively lift weights.
Yes.
So, yeah, you'll be okay.
Well, dude, I've seen the rest of your crew, and
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'd be scared of them, like, giving me a computer virus. But I would not be scared to see him in a dark alley.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. If they put something in my drink.
Depending.
Yeah.
But then I went down to West Virginia last weekend. That was pretty fun. And now there's something rattling underneath my car.
Oh, nice.
I've just been getting pooped on.
Ding. Just over and over and over. Life is just squatting on you.
Yeah.
What did you do, dude?
Not horrible.
You know.
Was it I think it was the handicap bathroom thing.
Yep.
I think it was.
Yeah. I was going to say, you know me. I believe in karma.
Yeah.
And usually, once you do a bad thing, bad things are going to happen to you for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So the handicap, I get it.
That was it.
Yeah, and you didn't even ask the guy if he needed help. You could have been like, dude, you want me to hold you up at least? Did you?
No, I didn't.
See?
Definitely should have. I don't know that I would touch a man peeing now in my life.
Yes, you say that, but I could see if your brother or someone really needed it. You would do it. If I broke both my arms and I was like, Drew, I need you to
I'd
aim.
full Nelson your Limp Noodles and have you do your thing.
You would take like...
You shake those skinny jeans off. You shake them.
You take
Because
them.
I ain't just...
You have like really long like chopsticks. Zip, you know. Go ahead. Aim it. Aim it right. You know? Let her go. Ooh, look what I can do. I can make it dance.
Stop shaking it. Stop shaking it.
I was getting everywhere. It's getting bigger.
Splinter. Splinter. Ah!
Splinter. Indian bird.
Oh man, that would suck.
Yeah, it would.
That would suck having an Indian burn on your dick.
On your wiener. It'd be like fucking a carpet.
Why is it called a rug?
What? Their rug?
Yeah.
Because it is kind of like a rug, right? They're like not very
Shag
hairy.
carpet.
Yeah, it's not very hairy, then boom, there's a little splash of hair, right? So it's kind of like a rug.
Like
That's
an
what I
area
think.
rug.
Yeah, like
Like
a,
in the living room.
yeah.
Why don't we call it a welcome mat?
Hey, dude, good point. It's my mud flap.
Aren't those hemorrhoids?
Yeah, you're right. Those would be hemorrhoids. Or ass hair.
I don't have any ass hair.
I don't have much.
I don't have any more.
I'm not one of them. Some guys, dude, it's like Sasquatch back there. You see it creeping out the back. You
You ever heard Bert Kreischer say that he can tie it in knots? Or ties in knots when he walks?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Dude. I listen. Those people got to get like
Help.
ass sweat like no tomorrow. They got to get chafe. They're the ones why like Gold Bond sells 4 different powders.
Extra wet. Extra wet. How was your week?
My week, it was pretty
2-0.
yeah.
Winner in both leagues. Doing good.
Yeah, it was pretty simple my week.
Yeah.
Nothing really crazy.
Good.
We went to the card shop over the weekend.
I heard.
Got a couple packs. She keeps pulling some good cards, so I was like, okay, I'll keep buying you packs.
Screw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use that luck. Use that pack.
That's what
magic.
I said. And then we were going down and picked out like statues and other stuff that we want from there because I'm probably going to go and trade some cards in to get some cool stuff.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. They got this like,
Store credit.
yeah, you know how it go.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Some of these cards are cool and all, but they're not the ones I want. And I don't even mean for a deck. They're not even the cards I want to collect. There's, I've looked at the card. I've getting nerdy now. I'm picking out like, oh, the Awaken set. So I've been going through sets and looking at the cards and going, ooh, I like this one and I like that one.
Are there alternate arts of the same card?
Yes. And
Are
we
you
pulled
picky?
them.
Are you picky?
And we've pulled them. No. I haven't altered. Dude, it was so. Sharon has pulled all 3 of these. They're all the same character in 3 different arts.
Nice.
And she pulled them all. I was like, how do you keep pulling like the same character over with different arts? That's awesome.
She just said it.
Yeah, she is.
She got shit on early in life, so now it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Good stuff's coming.
Dude,
she got a job.
It's literally a lottery.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty much buying scratch-offs.
Right.
You want to look at it that way. Every now and then you get a card where it's like, hey, I got enough for the pack.
Sharon got a job.
She did.
And
Yeah,
she's
she's
not
out
with us
working.
here again for the second week in a row. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have
She
to.
was a little worried today because she lost her notebook that she's been using, that red notebook.
I know where it's at.
Where is it?
In the bag.
Nice.
I found it the other day.
Oh, because I brought
I'll give it to you before we leave.
Nice. I found it. Anyways, I told her, I was like, don't panic because she's going to get her permit. Right? And I told her, don't panic. Just go on DMV, whatever. And I've showed her how to get there like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And today she was like, oh, well, I don't remember. And I was like, oh, look, I found it. And she's like, well, it wouldn't work on my phone. I'm like,
Yeah, hyperlink that in your computer.
no. She was like, oh, it doesn't work on my phone. I'm like, oh, show me. Because I know it does. You're just somewhere in this order, you're doing something wrong. Because I know it will work on your phone.
Okay.
Right? Because it's just free through the DMV.
Right.
The practice test. They have like 20 of them. Any hoozles. She's like, well, I don't know which one it is. And I was like, she's like, can you just tell me? I was like, listen, we're going to work on our critical thinking. I was like, I'm not going to give you the answer. But what are we trying to look for? And she's like, I was like, what does DMV stand for, first off? I was like, this is very crucial. The Department of Motorized Vehicles. I was like, so any vehicle issue or anything like that through the state or the government is going to be through them.
Ohio has a BMV. Bureau.
Yeah, Bureau.
Yeah.
So I told her anything, obviously you're going to have to go there first. Right? Mm-hmm. Anything with the vehicle state-wise or whatever, you're going to have to go through the DMV.
Right.
So let's, type that into Google. Okay, now what are we looking for? And she's like, a practice test. I was like, yes. Now type that. Go ahead and put that in the search bar. And I was like, now, what practice test are you looking for? She says permit. And I was like, okay, add that into the Google search bar. And I was like, now throw the state. You probably don't need to, but it's
start
safe.
adding stuff until you start. Either you find what you're looking for, or you don't do it at all,
or you don't do it.
Then you can take stuff.
And it popped like, she probably didn't even need that much information, but it popped right up. And I was like, see, there it is. Click it.
She's gonna get a virus.
No, she won't.
She's gonna think that she
has an Apple.
Yeah. Oh, they make viruses for Apple.
Not on the DMV website.
Not on the DMV website. I'm just saying, she's gonna think that she's the millionth visitor.
Oh, she might. She might. I don't think she's that dull, but it'd be funny if like I.
You're both attracted to flashing lights.
That's what I've told her.
They try
we got to be careful. We got a lot of flashing lights in our house. Have you seen? We got a lot of glowy lights and cool stuff. It's like a 5-year-old decided to decorate somewhat in our.
Hey, you have adult money now.
I know, and I'm spending it on kid stuff. It's awesome.
Right, you have fun.
And that's the way to do it, dude.
All right, dude, you ready to deep dive into your mind?
All right, let's try to get in Carl logic.
All right, so the reason that I came up with this game situation, I don't know. You might cry, you might laugh, you might hurt a little. We'll figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
You are a good guy. In my mind, you're a good guy. You're a little rough around the edges. You take a beat around the way to get there, but in general, you are a good guy.
Okay, so I'm like neutral good.
Right.
Chaotic good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chaotic
Oh,
good.
yeah, it's chaotic good.
I like that.
You like the betterment of people, even though if you have to teach them a lesson to do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes a rough lesson is the only way.
Right.
If you get around a stubborn person, they haven't listened all their life. There's only one other step to take.
Right. So I'm going to give you some bad situations. I want you to make the best of a bad situation.
Okay, I am good at this.
Right.
I am very good at taking L's.
You were talking critical thinking just a little bit ago.
Yes.
Let's see how far you can take it.
Okay.
There are a couple rules here that I'm going to throw in.
No.
I've made a bad situation. I've found a couple bad situations that people have had themselves in. Mm-hmm. These are real life situations as far as I know. I'm going to add a modifier to them. I'm going to add another bad thing that happened to your story.
To my day. Yeah.
Gotcha. If I find that you're doing too easy, I'll probably add another one, another little bad modifier.
Okay.
The general idea of this is for you to come out smelling like roses.
Okay. So I need to come off scot-free.
Yeah, not literally. You might be in trouble. You might hurt somebody's feelings. But
I gotta look like the good guy.
Right. Try not to apologize. I want you to do it right.
Oh, okay. I see. Narcissism.
Right. Oh yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I did say it's your mind.
Wow. I am never wrong.
Okay. You're rolling with the punches. If for whatever reason in this story you are a smoker,
yes,
you're a smoker.
Yes, gotcha.
If you're a woman, you're a woman.
Gotcha.
Try and stay away from that.
Yeah.
You're outside bar smoking some cigarettes with your buddies. An older dude is also there. He has a wheezing cough, really rough, and takes a second to recover when he does breathe. He goes, "I'm sorry, I haven't been the same since 9/11." You and your friends laugh awkwardly, thinking that it was a 9/11 joke, because today's 9/11. And you thinking that he just coughed because he was a smoker. He turns out, in all seriousness, to say that he was a firefighter.
Oh.
And you notice a New York accent.
Yeah.
And he was actually in 9/11.
Okay.
And you're laughing at his joke in the wrong way.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Am
I supposed to feel awkward about this?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. You made fun of his cough in front of him
Yeah.
when it's really from 9/11. Him being a firefighter.
Oh, okay.
Emphysema.
Yeah.
And then he stopped.
We didn't make fun of his cough.
Yeah.
No, we looked at him when he coughed. We'll continue.
Then later you made fun of his cough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your modifier is that now you have a stalker.
Yeah, is it the firefighter?
It is the firefighter.
Nice.
He's stalking you.
I'm gonna
at
throw
least for 2
airplanes at
months.
him. Paper airplanes at him. I'll keep him away, dude. Throw me one.
Oh my god.
What do I gotta roll for this, Drew?
The way out. Took me through step by step the way that you are going to not be considered a dick here. So it's gonna be right. This was supposed to be easy. This is supposed to get you feeling the right direction, not automatically, dick.
It made you laugh.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Woo! But he's stalking me.
He's stalking you now.
Yeah, so, like, dude, he didn't tell me anything. He didn't ask me to apologize. If you're just going to stalk me out of nowhere, I'm throwing airplanes at you. Like, I might even...
The pointed ones that really hurt when they get
really
hit.
hurt.
You're going to be really good at throwing paper airplanes and making them.
Be super good,
in this
dude.
2 months.
I might even build, like, get like, roadblocks and then throw paper planes at them. You know, be like, stay away from me, dude. I'll do it.
You're gonna have a fire engine siren on your phone.
Like, dude. Yeah. So, okay, so he's stalking me.
He's stalking you now for making fun of his cough.
I'd probably just go up and talk to him.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, man. You probably shouldn't be smoking if you got a cough like that.
Yeah.
All right, have a good day. Probably leave him alone.
Oh, he's still following you.
That's fine.
After that 60 days.
Is he touching himself or something?
That's a good question.
Is he causing any issue? Or just following
You're
me around?
not sure.
Oh, dude, then I would definitely be aggressive about it. Why would I be nice? Why would I be nice in this situation? It's not like he came up and told me, like, you hurt my feelings. Please apologize. He's just stalking me out of nowhere after being at a bar. Because I copied his cough. And I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry not everyone knows your past. Oh, my God. I guess before making any jokes, I should get everyone's fucking information and know all their goddamn history before I make one fucking joke, huh? Like, sometimes you gotta live and learn, dude. Okay? No one knows your past. And do you want me to judge you for being a 9/11, dude? No. No, you don't. You want me treating you like anybody else. And I'd make fun of anybody else's cough. I'm just trying to treat you like a normal person. Not like a victim or a survivor. And here you are stalking me. What's your beef, dude?
They're just going to confront him.
You're a hero. I'm not. Why are you coming at me?
I guess
You got many things to be. All I can do is mimic a cough, and here you are stalking me. Like I'm someone important.
All right, man, let's go to the next one here. Shovel. Shovel.
I don't see where I would have to apologize.
Right. I don't want you to apologize.
I didn't.
I know.
I was right the entire time. First, I think the first way they handle it was much nicer. That was no one's feelings got hurt, and he would stop watching me because I would offend him. That's the easiest solution.
There you go.
Like, seriously, if you have a stalker, I think maybe do something gross to try to make them unattracted to you might be the most peaceful option to solve that.
Like butt stuff?
Yeah, whatever. So it doesn't have to be real, but maybe fake, like making a poop popsicle and eating it. You know, get some fudge, but somehow make it look real. You know what I mean?
I got another situation here for you.
God.
It kind of involves that.
Okay, go on.
You're at a party and a girl walks by that looks like she has a sort of, as the article says, bean dip on her upper lip.
Oh, okay, so she has a smear poo.
And you jokingly say
she has a schmear.
and you jokingly say that she looks like Hitler.
Okay, I would do all these things.
She starts crying, and it turns out that it was a permanent scar that happened recently.
Oh.
That same girl was crying at a party, or same girl was crying later that night at the party, and another girl comes up and says, "It's okay, guys are dicks."
I mean, they kind of are.
You walk past and say, "Yeah, guys are dicks."
Yeah, I would. I should definitely say that. Even not knowing what the conversation was, I'd definitely walk by and repeat something like that.
That girl who was with her actually tells you later that her boyfriend died in a car crash.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. You made fun of her scar.
Oh, once again. Am I supposed to know everyone's goddamn past?
It
looks like bean dip.
Here's your modifier. You pick up the phone.
Oh, God.
To call someone.
Bullcrap.
Who would you like to call?
Bullcrap. I don't pick up. Oh, you.
You call me?
Yeah.
I was actually going to say me. Because your phone is dead, you have to use somebody else's phone. Just like an actual regular phone.
Gotcha.
Do you know my number by heart?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Wow.
They don't know the beginnings.
You go to call me to find out that somebody smeared poop on the receiver.
Okay.
After you've already
No, it's not a scar. I know it's not a scar. I'd ask her, did this come from your poop lip? Did your poop lip do this? Did your boyfriend, before he went out in hot rod, had smear poo everywhere? Or did he have to poo, and he was in a hurry, and that's why he got into a wreck?
You're going to make that poor lady cry even more.
You're the one having poop on your phone. Why should I be nice in any of these situations? Listen, I would say sorry about the scar, but I can't stop you from crying. And I didn't, if it looked like a smear of something, I didn't mean, you know, like it is what it is. I don't tell you, people bust my balls all the time too. But I'm going to tell you this, the scar ain't going away anytime soon. So you might as well learn how to deal with it. Instead of running away and breaking down. What is crying solving? It's not filling in that freaking Hitler stash. Actually, it is, with tears. And it's making it more prominent. And more Hitlerish.
You're ridding the body of salt.
That's true when you cry.
Yeah.
But you could do it with sweat. You know? And maybe car transportation isn't something you're going to want to be doing lately.
Ride a bike.
Something athletic. Run. Sweat that way. Yeah. But the more you hide from the scar, you just got to lean into it. You should have asked me, do I want to brush your mustache? I would have said yes. We'd have been best friends. But you handled this a complete wrong way.
All right, but for the next one here.
I think I did good on that one.
Yeah, you did. You're at an interview for a job. You really want this job.
Okay. Really need it.
And your would-be boss asked you if you've ever been convicted of a crime.
Oh, God.
At this point, all the questions you've answered have been straightforward, and you've answered them as well as you can. You decide it was necessary to show off a little charismatic side by telling a joke, and you said, well, yes, I was once arrested for murder.
I would say this.
Your modifier is, actually, you are being sued for millions of dollars for copyright infringement on using the Nike swoosh.
Okay. That's fine. I can work with this.
What do you do?
Okay. So first he'd be all worried about being murdered. This is a great setup. I was smart in this situation because you got to hit him with something really surprising first. Right? So he'd look at me. I'd be like, dude, I'm joking. Calm down. Like, the only thing I murder are Reubens on Sunday. See, he would laugh just like
They're
that.
good. I love Reubens.
Oh, they're delicious, ain't they? You know what also is cool? A little check mark on your clothes. You know, I did not know that Someone already used that trademark. You want to hear a crazy story, man? Well, first, what's the craziest thing you've done? I know the interview's done. My turn for questions. What's the craziest thing you've done? That's funny, man. Okay, now listen to this crazy story. This is how my crazy...
So I'm being sued.
So, dude, guess who's suing me? Nope. Nope, I wish. Nope.
Elon
Nike.
Musk. Elon Musk.
Nike. For what? Well, listen. You know where it says just do it? I put just plug it, and just had a... And it was a bowling ball with a thumb. And I didn't realize you couldn't use the Nike swoosh. We ended up selling a lot of shirts. I'm very marketable. Decided...
You tried to get that interview good.
We sold tons of shirts. I thought it was fair use. Honestly, I still think it's fair use. We haven't lost a suit. I think it falls under,
Our little twist.
Yeah, fair use. To me, it's a public icon by now. It should be for everybody. Kind of like Superman. Anywho's, after selling millions of shirts, they wanted some of my money. So I figured I'd try to get a job here so you guys wouldn't sue me.
Oh, so you're applying at Nike.
Yeah.
Ooh, then it just becomes insider trading.
Right, that's okay.
No. It doesn't.
They're not going to say anything about it. They hire me. We'll all forget this happened. Water under bridge, baby.
Woo! Woo! You talked your way out of it. That was
Like
a good
that.
one. All right. Next one here. You're at another party.
Berries and cream.
With me. You're there with your best friend, me.
Oh, God. What did you do?
And we run into a girl that we've known since high school who is outside having a cigarette. Mm-hmm. She is visibly pregnant.
Having a cigarette.
Having a cigarette. Okay. And telling us about how she's trying to quit. And doing it cold turkey is harder than expected.
Yeah.
You...
No.
I'm pretty drunk at the time.
Yeah.
Try to make her feel better by saying, hey, well, at least you're not drinking.
Yeah.
She holds up her cup, and it's filled to the top.
Okay.
The lady says, my doctor says a glass of red wine a day isn't bad for the baby.
A glass.
Tumbler.
Yeah, a glass.
Your modifier is you accidentally return your homemade porn to Blockbuster the morning before.
Okay. Yeah. So, first, the Blockbuster thing can wait. I'll call them in a second. We'll get to them second. Let's deal with this drunk lady.
Okay.
I would just ask her, are you trying to kill your baby? Is this your cheap way?
No, I'm not trying to.
Oh, so you wanted to be retarded.
I'm trying to help.
Help what?
I'm trying to fix it. It's just taking longer than I thought.
Fix what?
I'm trying to not have it happen.
Your pregnancy?
No, the bad things.
What bad things?
I don't like this.
You mean her habits?
Yes.
So you can't control your habits.
Right.
I can tell you can't keep your legs shut either. Listen, if you need nicotine, why don't you chew some gum?
Maybe she was in a hot tub and...
That has never once happened. Not once in the history of Earth.
Okay.
Hot tubs are way too hot. You know that.
I know.
You know it way too hot. Sperm don't like heat. Really, I would just ridicule this bitch. And I would just ask her, like, you want the baby to be crippled.
I had an ADHD moment here.
Yeah. The porn, I would call them and be like, listen, I mix tapes up. And if you don't give it back to me, I'm calling the police. Because this has to be some type of illegal thing.
Oh.
You having me naked on a tape that I didn't allow you to have? Plus some random...
You allow them to have it.
No.
You put it in the
No,
drawer.
yeah, but that doesn't count. Okay, we learned from magic that legally, if you accidentally give it away, it's not giving it away. You're allowed to go and hire outside forces to beat the shit out of people and get it back.
That's true.
I didn't make the laws. I think they're weird too.
What if the person underneath the... What if the person that opened it
And I would also ask him if he saw it, what he thought.
is 17,
Well, that's his fault.
working
Okay.
on high school?
Pornhub doesn't get arrested when a 5-year-old signs onto that sucker. It's not my fault. They got other porn in the store. Like, you are looking at my people.
Plausible deniability here.
That's like, dude, that's no fair. That'd be like if like a 10-year-old broke into my house as I was showering. Then all of a sudden I'm the pedophile. You broke into my house. I should be able to have my Peter swinging in my house.
My ADHD moment was people cook with like vitamins
Yeah, okay.
and people
Like butter.
no.
No,
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah. Yep, gotcha.
the people cook with like placenta when the baby
We were talking about that because next Tuesday,
right.
Jared's having his baby, and people were saying how they eat the, whatever.
Right. What is the biggest point that guys tell girls that
What?
that jizz has protein in it?
Oh, yeah, and it whitens teeth. Both those things are very true.
Can you cook with jizz?
No, dude, why would you? No.
I don't know. That's what my
What do you mean?
I don't know.
It matters what is cooking.
I don't know.
What do you do?
You using to thicken a stew?
No, it wouldn't be a thickening agent. If anything, it'd just be salty. I would assume if you were going to use
All
it
natural salt.
and you want it in anything, you would have to like keep it a little cool and make it a foam. And then add it on top of cakes. I think that'd be the best way to preserve it. Any other way, it's just getting cooked out or something.
Dickerlick cum
No.
foam. Cum foam.
I'm digging it. Put my wiener right. It's going right back in.
Last scenario.
Okay. Scenario.
You got
ADD episode.
you have a family.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like it already.
You have a family.
Oh.
It's Easter morning. And
Oh, even
you're-
worse.
And you're slam drunk.
Why am I drunk?
I don't know.
Okay. On Easter morning.
Slam drunk on Easter
Oh,
morning.
God. I can't.
Go with it.
Okay.
And you hid all the Easter eggs.
Drunk.
Drunk.
Well, good luck, other people.
You sober up enough for your wife to tell you that they're going to start hunting for the eggs.
Good.
And you don't even know if you did it. You don't know if you actually hit them.
Well, yeah, I would know if I hid them
Nah.
because they're not where they started. Now, did I hide them all separately? Are they all in one basket underneath the bushel? But I know they're hidden if they're not in the original spot. At least I moved them.
Right. Okay.
Right? That's hidden.
All right. So
You can say I did a bad job at hiding them. But don't say I didn't hide them.
maybe you did. So you go to look for them, and you go into your mom's room.
Yeah. Why? What?
Yeah.
What?
Nope. This is the way it goes.
Okay.
You go in your mom's room, and she catches you looking at a pair of her underwear while you're looking
mom?
for eggs. Yeah.
She'd just be like, that's my underwear drawer. And I'd be like, yeah, where's the eggs? And she'd be like, I knew you were looking for the eggs, you drunk. Honestly, it wouldn't be no big deal. I don't think so. No?
I don't know.
You weird about that?
I don't know.
You weird about going into your mom's panty drawers?
No.
Right. Sometimes there's batteries and shit in there. Oh, I set that up perfect. Oh, my land. I don't know where they came from.
Little massage gun.
Sometimes. But other times there's like $5 bills.
Right.
And it's probably your dad's.
Tylenol.
You know what? I'd much rather take it out of my mom's drawer than my dad's drawer.
Okay.
I don't know why. But like, man, whitey tighties. Was that better? You know? Because that's all they had. All them guys, whitey tighties. No one. I understand why they were embarrassed when their pants went down. You're wearing whitey tighties. Like,
go ahead, pants me, I dare you.
right, we got boxers. It's like shorts. Yeah, no one cares. They had tighty whiteys.
So deep dive in your mind, did you hide the eggs?
Yeah, I would have hit them. To be fair, I would have probably thrown them in the forest.
Just all at once?
You know us drunk.
Just
not all at once, one by one, and we tried to hit stuff. We tried to hit stuff. They'd be like, where did Uncle Drew go? Oh, he's not here? He'd be passed out in some burning bush that we set on fire and forgot about.
Oh, that's biblical.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it caught on fire by itself in the Bible. We just did it.
Burning bush, dick or lick?
Lick it, because I'm trying to put that fire out there. Save the bush!
We're on Anchor, Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts at the Lunch Table PBJ. That's probably how you're listening to us right now, so if you are,
keep go ahead and doing that!
We're on YouTube and Rumble at the Lunch Table PBJ. That might be how you're watching us right now, so if you are,
keep go ahead and doing that.
That was for you. We're on Twitter or X at Lunch Table PBJ. So you can stay up to date on some of the stuff that we're doing, as well as take care of our polls.
We love it when you tune in to watch our ADD-ness. And we also love it when you take care of the polls, yeah.
You can also do our polls on YouTube and Spotify.
Like, share, subscribe, all that shit. We throw it in sometimes, so I don't know really where to put it.
Right.
Sometimes we do it, some shoehorn it in wherever you want.
We're on Facebook at the Lunch Table PBJ, as well as our fan page, The Munchies. That's how you can really stay up to date in everything that we're doing, as well as tell us how we're doing. Tell us how his sick dance moves are.
Yeah, you like this?
Are they sick or sick?
You know what it reminds me of? Throwing like shiner bait out there and just reeling it in. That thing just
jerky.
Yeah.
And then it gets caught in the water. Gets caught in the bottom, and or you go to cast it, gets stuck in the tree.
Oh, that's the worst. That happens to me
You don't go fishing anymore.
That's why. I'm either catching trees or fish I don't want to touch.
What he does do is bring you this in his meantime. You can see us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts at the Lunch Table PBJ. He takes care of those, and he does a wonderful job, and that's where he's been spending a lot of his time. You know, making memories, recording memories, and reliving memories. He's like a high school football team all over again.
Yeah, that's because I peaked in high school.
Sexually.
Nice. Yeah, there's only a couple chances you get to be with the whole football team. I took mine.
Then your stomach gets pumped. Well, lastly, we're on Patreon at the Lunch Table PBJ. If you want to be one of those people that gives a little bit extra, that's the way to do it.
I like little bits. Big bits are nice too.
Medium bits.
Is that
curvy bits?
Ooh,
I like curvy bits.
I like curvy, flat bits, bouncy bits.
Bouncy bits. CJ, take me and my bouncy bits home.
Oh, Drew, thank you. This has been a fun episode for me, anyways. You've made. I've laughed a good amount. There's been a couple things we probably shouldn't have said tonight, but fuck it. This is what we do. Thank you for stopping by.
No real 9/11 jokes?
No, just fake planes.
It was a setup.
It was an origami. That's who did it. The origamists.
23 years of laughing. 23 years of crying.
My week's gonna be so bad next week. Karma's coming for me, dude. Thank you for stopping in, listening, watching, however you're doing it. Once again, Sharon's not here. She's not here to cheer us on, but we want to thank her for being her too. My advice for the people: karma's real, dude. Karma's a bitch, and I'm telling you, don't take plastic bags. Real easy karma points. Build your karma points so you can spend them.
Yeah, do the boxes that the food comes in, like at Aldi's.
Dude, it's funny when I stop. Actually, I go to gas stations so much that most of the local gas stations know me, and they know not to give me a bag. They're like, "Oh yeah." The one dude's like, "Oh yeah, you're the non-bag guy." And I was like, "That's not what." And like, dude, I'm just going in there grabbing 2 items at most. Who takes a bag for 2 items? One's like, I'll go in there and get chips and a pop. None of those am I eating later. I'm eating them now.
Right there.
Why would I want a fucking bag? There's just more hassle. I don't get it.
Maybe a paper bag. Like a feast.
Now you're killing a tree. You're just better off saying no. That's easy karma points.
Easy
Save
karma.
the turtles.
Yeah.
Gotta save the pizza.
That's straw. The straws. Like you're
What?
cutting the nose for the sea turtles.
Dude, and plastic bags are good for any turtles.
Who's got a plastic bag in the middle of the ocean?
Oh, dude, there's microplastic now.
Microplastic.
It's a little...
ADHD!
Bye.
How? Much for a living.
I was gonna say, that felt dirty. You touched me, and I was like, this feels dirty.
Oh, I do have a small story here.
Okay.
Something about my week. I was at one of the gas stations around the corner here, and there was a gentleman who started talking to me from his car as soon as I got out of my car. He just wanted someone to talk to, and just kept talking. And then I thought he was going to ask me for money or something like that, because he was talking about his microwave meal that he had today. He spilled when he got out of the microwave, and Meals on Wheels doesn't come for 2 more days.
I hate to say this, but average everyday people who don't know you don't want your emotional weight on them as a responsibility. And that's what you're trying to do. When you're sitting there doing, trying to find someone to grieve to or whatever, you're putting your emotional weight on them, and that's not fair. That's selfish. Go see a therapist, not random people.
There's so much more here.
Oh, God.
It turns out that he is a Vietnam veteran, and he has problems with walking.
Okay.
And my dad was a Vietnam veteran,
Yeah.
and he taught me from a very young age, respect veterans and everything like that. So once I found out he was a veteran in Vietnam, I kind of stuck around a little more. He's sitting there chiefing cigarettes and having quit cigarettes. Being around somebody that's just slamming them down really was like, man, I want to go inside that gas station and buy a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I really had to pee, so I'm kind of like trying to get to the end of the story, and there is no story in sight.
Just tell him. Yeah, I got to go piss.
Well, I kind of did. And then I let it slip that my dad was a Vietnam veteran, and of course that opened up a whole new can of worms and everything like that.
Yeah.
He stayed in his car. I went inside, ordered it, whatever I had to do, paid for it. I'm sitting waiting for my food, and he walks back in.
Just to talk to you.
Just to talk to me. And hand me a piece of paper. The piece of paper had his name and phone number on it. And he said,
Is he gay?
he goes, if your mom has any questions about what happened over there, go ahead and give her my number and she can give me a call. I'm sitting there like, is this dude really hitting on my mom?
Through you?
Through me?
Without no, he just knows that she's a widow.
Yeah.
What a weird interaction.
So, again, following what my dad said, I was nice. I called my mom shortly after and went, hey, this guy at the gas station wanted me to give you his phone number. And she goes, what?
Right. Yeah, I'm just as confused as you.